Welcome back, everybody. It's Talking Sports, the legend, and Tony Curry joining me today here, and we are just a few hours away from the third jewel of the Triple Crown, the Belmont Stakes on Long Island. Belmont, first of all, the first thing you need to know, completely different racetrack. The standard horse track's a mile around. Belmont is a mile and a half around. It is a big, big racetrack. And any discussion of the Belmont has to begin with thinking back to, gosh, it's been a long time now, 1973, so what's that, 45 years ago, when a horse named Secretariat set the horse racing and sporting world on its ear with this performance on Belmont Day.
A large gap, make it 8 lengths back to My Gallant in third and Vice Prince fourth, and Private Smiles is still the trailer. They're on the backstretch. It's almost a match race now. Secretariat's on the inside, by ahead. Sham is on the outside. They've opened 10 lengths on My Gallant, who is third by ahead, with Vice Prince fourth. Then it's another 8 lengths back to Private Smiles, who is trailing the field. They continue down the backstretch, and that Secretariat now taking the lead. He's got it by about a length and a half. Still Sham, 10 lengths back. My Gallant, Vice Prince. They're moving on the turn now. Turn at Secretariat. He looks like he's opening. The lead is increasing. Make it 3 and a half. He's moving into the turn. Secretariat holding on to a large lead. Sham is second, and then it's a long way back to My Gallant and Vice Prince. They're on the turn. Secretariat is blazing along. The first 3/4 of a mile in 109 and 4/5. Secretariat is widening now. He is moving like a tremendous machine. Secretariat by 12. Secretariat by 14 lengths on the turn. Sham is dropping back. It looks like they'll catch him today as My Gallant and Vice Prince are both coming up to him now. But Secretariat is all alone. He's out there almost a 16th of a mile away from the rest of the horses. Secretariat is in a position that is impossible to catch. He's into the stretch. Secretariat leads his field by 18 lengths. And now Vice Prince has taken second, and My Gallant has moved back to third. They're in the stretch. Secretariat has opened a 22-length lead. He is going to be the Triple Crown winner. Here comes Secretariat to the wire. An unbelievable, an amazing performance. He hits the finish 25 lengths in front. It's going to be Vice Prince second, My Gallant third, Private Smiles fourth, and Sham, who had it today, dropped back to fifth.
Well,
An amazing
Chick Anderson said 25 lengths. It actually was 31 lengths.
Wow.
That's the distance basically where we're standing to the front door of the studio.
Wow.
You want to talk about making a sandwich and calling your wife? You could have done it between first and second place, right?
Sports Illustrated ranked that the second most impressive athletic accomplishment for horse, human, anybody. The U.S. Olympic team in 1980 got number 1 in that poll. That performance we just watched, he set the track record by almost 3 seconds, and guess what? It still stands today.
When you can't pan out far enough to get between first and second, it looks like a bad Indianapolis race is what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, wow, that was amazing. It really was.
I don't think we're going to see that today. Now, Tony, I've been kind of educating legend on horse racing for the last year that we've been doing the show.
You're doing
here.
pretty good.
Yeah, to steal from the classic rock discussion we had earlier, remember what Meatloaf said about the trifecta? 2 out of 3 ain't bad. This just in the first 2 legs of Triple Crown, it's been really bad for me in the
really
legend.
bad.
With 2 out of 3 has not gotten the job done, so we're determined to do
We're going to
something
get this
better
one,
today.
Kip. I believe in the horse whisperer.
Let me say this, though. Horse racing, to a lot of people that aren't big horse racing fans, the Sport of Kings, they want to see that race, the Derby. They want to see a winner there, and they want to see if they can win the Preakness and obviously Triple Crown. We knew that first the Derby winner wasn't going to be in the second horse race. I love horse racing. I love watching it every single race. And I'm really interested this year to find out what screwy happens. We had a disqualification first. We got a rider get bucked off in the second. What's going to happen at the Belmont?
Oh, who knows? And at a mile and a half, this is a distance that these horses have never been and never will go again. So everything is up for grabs, and a lot of the conventional wisdom is, well, you play a closer because they're going farther. Well, that doesn't really work. If you're a closer at a mile or a mile and a quarter and you make your big move, you may have nothing left in the tank for another quarter of a mile to the finish line at the Belmont. So this is the ultimate rider's race, and it's going to be very interesting to see. I happen personally to to love the number 10 horse here, Tacitus. I liked him in the Derby, but I told the legend on the show that I didn't like him to win because his running style is kind of weaving in and out. And in the Derby, in that 20-horse demolition situation, it was going to be tough for him in his running style. But today, he's going to be wide open. I think he's the horse to beat.
I'm going to go with the same horse only because my 7-year-old's favorite number is 10. And she's told me this. I did some research before I got here. And I was like, Tacitus, that's the number 10 horse. She's like, that's the horse you're betting, Daddy. And my 7-year-old's telling me what kind of bets to make. My wife's not real crazy about that. I'll let her call her bookie and meet him behind the dumpster after the race. But yeah, I'm with you. And despite that fact, I kind of like the running style that it's kind of all over the place because it's like running with your pants on fire. I like it.
I don't want to ask both of y'all because y'all are more experienced in this. If we're talking football, I'd be right in the middle of this. But y'all the experts here. Who's the horse that can surprise in this race?
I'm gonna let you go first.
Well, real quick, I'm gonna go with number 7, Sir Winston. I think he's got the right stuff. He won the Peter Pan, which is the prep race for this race. And I also don't discount Todd Pletcher. He's got number 6 and number 8. This is one of the Hall of Fame, really outstanding trainers in the sport. And Todd Pletcher's record at the Belmont is astoundingly good. It's his home base, and don't be surprised. And both his horses will be a price. So play Tacitus with the 6, 7, and 8 is the advice that I would throw out there. And we will see what happens a little bit later today in New York. We got to take one more break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the weekend and wrap things up on this edition of Talking Sports.